Well, I'm not just aimlessly driving through my barley field, but I'm cutting it. So you can see there's weeds standing there. I did not spray this field at all. I was going to spray M-Detox to kill the broadleaf weeds and the alfalfa. That's underseeded too. But we were windy, and then I missed the stage where I could spray. So just opening up into this tower. I did my outside rounds already, and now I'm just starting to break into it. I'll open up here, and then I'll work my way out. Until I get that done, then I'll go in another tower, open it up, and then work my way out again, and I'll do that till I'm done the field. But I'm really happy with the alfalfa that's in it. Not so happy about the weeds, but I'm happy that's all I have. You know, like, we're not spraying at all. To have a few spots where there's more than others, and I'm just fine with it. It's all make cow feed. So, driving a Kubota. This is not my tractor. Just 6 weeks since my tractor burnt up. Well, over 6 weeks now, and we still haven't settled with the insurance company. So, just one of those things. So, still, this is my 4th or 5th tractor I've used from the dealership. On good luck, because I end up selling them. So, but this should be the last one I use until I get mine. So, anyhow, now we're in a lowlands where it's all ground out. So, I'll bring you back out in a little while. So this spot here had no fertilizer. This is just this. I have 20 acres where I spread manure. So there's no fertilizer here at all, and it didn't look very good. But the last 3 weeks, it must have broke down enough that it could take in that, break down that manure and use the nitrogen in it because it's starting to grow. So I don't know what my nitrates will be. Hopefully I'm okay on that end of it. Well, just had supper. Yeah, mosquitoes in my ear. So I just walked from my house. But been cutting since about 10 o'clock this morning, so we got quite a bit done. But there's no reason to not get 100 acres done a day, but we started a little later than we should have because I had to go get that tractor. The tractors I use all end up getting sold. So, but I don't know, there's lots of alfalfa in it, which is exactly what I want. The heads end up getting beat up, but that's okay because we got to make feed. So I just parked in one of the lowlands. I got lots of these lowlands. Plan is after I get it cut and baled, then I will come in and seed all the lowlands to grass. So here's a skip I made. I'll pretend I did it on purpose to show you guys. So you can see the alfalfa and the barley, and then there's weeds. But I think I made another video earlier. I never sprayed this at all. I had the M-Detox to spray because you can spray that and won't kill the alfalfa, but I didn't get it done because it was windy. So, but these lowlands are dry and hard now. It's 34 degrees Celsius or 93.5 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot for us. So lots of barley beards. They shake off every once in a while when you turn around, but I will show you when I get going. But I'll start this little girl up. I don't know what is it. It's a M something or other. 171. Oh, M7-171. So it's not a bad tractor. But you realize that the New Holland was really nice, and you miss it when you drive all these other tractors. So I'll start this girl up and I'll bring you back out. So we're cutting. Pretty good good spot here. And then over there's a lowland where there's nothing. Because my radio's still on. There. But, there's a pretty good little lowland there where there's nothing. Where that's all lodged, that was where the fertilizer spreader didn't work, so then it got too much. And then you can see where it had nothing, and then that's another spot where it had too much. I'm gonna shut you off when I turn around. So we're doing our last round on this tower, and then we'll move over. But we're cutting at a pretty good clip, so. There's a few spots where it's really heavy. I have to slow down because the tractor can't do it. It's got 170 horsepower, but it can only do so much. So I have to slow it down a couple places, but the rest of it, we're flying along pretty good. Messing up and my computer messing up, I have not been putting the videos out I used to put out, just because I've had enough issues. So hopefully I can start getting things more regular. I don't know, maybe I just need to buy a new phone and a new computer, but I don't have that kind of money, and I gotta buy a tractor. But I've been looking at different brands of tractors, but the place I'm dealing with sells Massey's, but they have Challengers and Fence, so I'll probably end up with one of those three. Guess you're probably getting the sun really bad now. Anyhow, as you can see, some weedy spots there. Then we know, like here, they're just sporadic weeds. I gotta put you down because I'm gonna hit the spot where the fire trucks drove and it shakes you out of the seat. Now we're headed back. And when we go back, they'll go and open up again at another tower. If you do it right, it works out. There's my place where the tractor burns up. Of course, now I left a little skip, so I'll put you back in my pocket and keep going. Well, you guys can tell what that is. That's the last pass. I cut that other stuff. I thought it was going to be dark when I finished, so I cut that first tower. It gets kind of tricky there because it gets pretty sharp and you got to adjust for everything. So, but you see the sun is not quite set yet. It's just, I don't know, 9:15, so it's not late yet. I'm driving slow on this last pass because I'm shooting video, or else I'd be going faster. It feels good to get this field. I wanted to get this field cut today, and we're supposed to stay in this heat wave for a while and get all dry. I won't cut the alfalfa or the grass hay for probably another few days, and I've got more barley to cut, or I have to decide whether I'm going to cut it for green feed or not. So, and that was planted a little later, so it's not quite ready yet. So. There we go. Anyhow, it's nice to get that done, but I guess we'll drive in and call it a day. it's nice to set goals for yourself and work on achieving them. I decided this morning that it didn't matter what time this tractor was available, I was going to get this field cut. And that's what I did. Like I said, I didn't have this thing hooked up till 10 o'clock, but this is only a circle here. Well, it's a small circle, so it's over 100 acres, but so like I said, you just gotta put the work in, get her done. I get people that are younger that ask all the time about farming and ranching, and I guess I'll hold this way. My best advice is don't be afraid to work. Sleep is for pussies. If you sleep every other night, that's okay. You don't have to sleep every night. But there's nothing wrong with working 18-hour days. Whether you work for yourself, for your dad, for someone else, it's not bad to work 18-hour days. It's good for you. And like I said, you don't have to have all the sleep they tell you you're supposed to have. It doesn't work like that. You don't have to have that much sleep. But anyhow, just work hard. It's worth it. Unless you're born right or married right, you're going to have to work for everything you have. So you might as well just figure that out early on in life and just work hard. So, but it feels good. Like I said, this barley here, I'm going to combine a bunch of it. But I might cut some for green feed. And then it looks like alfalfa there, but that's the alfalfa grass hay. And we need to let it go for a while yet. See if we can't get more of the grass to grow, because that's just, if I cut it right now, there wouldn't be much there in a bale. And then the other alfalfa looks really good. It's all that new stuff from last year that I reseeded this spring, just over here a little bit. It's all up to your hip now, but it hasn't started flowering yet, so we'll let her get her few flowers on her and then we'll knock that down. So we'll get to cut some more yet. But you can see there's more lowlands there. See, I got plenty of weeds I need to get out and mow. Anyhow, tractor worked okay. I don't know what everything does. Something started flashing here a while ago, but I didn't know what the hell it meant, so I kept going. Got the hay burners in their natural habitat, eating hay. So, still got silage that we're feeding. It gets really moldy quick, but we're feeding it. So, anyhow, thanks for coming with me and cutting barley. Be sure to comment and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Have yourselves a great day. Take care.